Did I do Supergirl trailer? I could do that right now. But first, we're doing... I'll open a tab for it. I want to do one other one first. Okay, so Universal Pictures hasn't figured out that 4K exists.
Thank you, CDG 176.
Thank you.
1 community subs.
Thank you. Which is appropriate because people are still debating whether or not Michael was cut in 4K. So I guess Universal is making a statement being like, no, he was cut in 1080p, or maybe not at all.
I know you've been waiting a long time.
I thought that was Michael's voice for a second. I was like, that's... What? That's a different direction.
The tracks are made. The songs are ready. Let's take it from the top.
I recognize that song as a song in the culture. Producer of a bad movie.
This is your...
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like observing this crowd shot that doesn't look very good.
This is your story.
Training Day.
Honor your past.
Honor your past. Are we gonna go into the child abuse in the past?
There's a...
No, I swear, I think I reacted to the David trailer a while ago. Don't worry about it. We're doing a biopic. Are we getting into the nitty gritty? Oh wait, it's from the producer of Bohemian Rhapsody. Of course they're not gonna. Right? Bohemian Rhapsody, they're like, okay, he like, the gay part wasn't that serious, and he was like happier with a woman. Am I confusing it with another movie? Am I confusing it with like Yellow Brick Road? Or no? Rocket Man? Rocket Man, that's what I meant. Another gay icon. Are they gonna tap into the gay pedophile icon? Look, I know that there are people out there who are MJ truthers. And if there's not enough evidence to suggest that he did a complete no-no with children, as in if there's not enough evidence to suggest that he had penetrative bad times with boys, that's fine. What we do know is that he would like pay off parents to have weird sleepovers in the same bed as kids. And I'm a pretty, open-minded guy. Where it's like, okay, yeah, like, if you're doing something that's not harming anyone, power to you. But, as we already know, some of those boys are saying that they feel bad about it right now. Right? Some of those boys... And so I feel like it's probably best, even if we're gonna say, oh, they're just trying to make money. They're just trying to make a money. Does it not make sense to eliminate the possibility of that by not having, like, were they naked sleepover? Like, he slept in the same bed as like children and would pay their parents to like leave for months, so he could just hang out with children and sleep in the same bed. That we know at the very least is like absolutely confirmed. and there's also accusations of like bad no time, right? I am a huge proponent of separating art from the artist. If we want to say that his music belongs to the culture and keep it playing on the radio and keep it playing in our hearts, if you love that fucking music, power to you, right? There's Roman Polanski films that I love. There's more than one person that worked on the film. You can recognize the talents of a monster and still agree that they're a monster. I just think it's probably bad to mental gymnastics yourself into a position where you're saying that adults with fame and power should be able to, at the very least, have like weird bed sharing sleepover time that were like potentially, was it naked? Am I correct on that? Like either way, like inappropriate crossing boundaries. We shouldn't mental gymnastics ourselves into saying that that's an okay thing to do. Right? Because then you're also saying that people who aren't Michael Jackson should be able to do that. So even if Michael Jackson was abused, even if Michael Jackson has the bad brain and he's like, no, I want to live as a child, and he was just born fucking 30 years too early to realize he was like a baby fur or like an ABDL or something, and like missed out on the community of people that would be like fine, like role playing with him or whatever. And what about your need, your supposed need to feel like you're a child again? What about that? If you're already role playing, what about that requires and necessitates sharing a bed with a child that is not your own and having all these little fucking muses or whatever we call them that you're plucking from parents with promises of like money and grooming them for something, and maybe it wasn't sex, but you're grooming them in some way or some shape or some form, and there's an incredible power dynamic imbalance. What about your need to feel like a child again requires you to involve real life children in that way? If you want to build Neverland Ranch and you want to fucking play in the jungle gym and the monkey bars with all the kids, that's cool. If that's what you need to do to feel like you're a kid again, that's fucking awesome. But when I think of my childhood, the defining features of my childhood were not sharing beds with other children. In fact, I'm not sure I ever did that. Right? When I think of being a kid, I think of the jungle gym shit. I don't think of anything that, like, if I were to recreate that, would be, like, problematic. My childhood, you know? If somebody really, really needs to roleplay as a kid, there are ways to do it where people are doing that right now. And they're not harming anyone because they don't involve real children. So I would like everybody just if you're a Michael defender, it's fine. If we're going to say we don't have enough evidence and we don't know if he did a sexy time. That's such a bad way to put it with the kids. We don't know if he did that. That's fair. That's valid. I don't know. But the stuff that we do know, we should not be defending because it's Michael Jackson. We should be able to say that was bad and other people shouldn't do it. Because if we say it was fine, then we're saying, oh yeah, it's fine if other people do it who aren't Michael Jackson. So
Embrace the future.
I wonder if this film is not going to touch on that at all.
That's what people
Don't stop till you get enough. Sleepovers. It's, you know, I have no difficulty separating art from the artist. I think that the average person does. And I think that the average person, with how culturally important and relevant, sorry, I read a comment that fucked me up. With how culturally significant, mega fucking superstar, king of pop, ubiquitous across the entire planet. There's a lot of people that when something gets into the culture like that, because they associate it with themselves, because people are a part of culture, they can't make that commitment to truth, right? Because they feel as though admitting that about Michael Jackson would be admitting something about themselves. Like, but then that means I support a pedophile and I like pedophile music. Like, that's the problem, is that, like, because of the attachment and because of how people relate to art in a personal way, people got blinders on, right? Again, did he get to fourth base? Like, we don't know. Third base, home run? Did he home run the kids? We don't know. I don't know. But what he did, we should not be excusing. And that's not to cancel a dead guy and stop his estate from getting royalties. I just think that culturally, it's a weird thing to defend. Oh, yeah.
Q, can you lower the lights for me, please?
okay, but remember, in here, keep those feet still, my man.
Oh! Oh! Is this the remake of the John Travolta film? Fucking Mr. Die Hard is producing it? Well, it certainly feels like it's going to be the next Bohemian Rhapsody. So there's rumors that this is actually going to be part 1 of 2. And they're just not saying it until the end credits start rolling. Exactly. It's not confirmed. It's rumors. Which is going to be funny. And then maybe in part 2 they'll tease like, we're actually going to talk about the boy, the alleged boy diddling. Thank you, Dark Jack Wolf. And then, yeah, more people will see it. Like, I wonder what their angle is going to be. I don't know. I'm already upset that people are talking about this, and it seems like one of those things that, like, people are going to watch and you kind of have to watch if you want to be a part of a cultural conversation sort of thing. Because I do have some morbid curiosity about it. I don't think it's going to be a good movie in the slightest. So, exactly. It's Michael Jackson. That's my point. It's Michael Jackson. It's Michael Jackson. How about No Kings? Okay? What happened to No Kings? No King of Pop.
Before we get into the Patreon credits, I would like you guys to like the video, comment, subscribe, and use the bell icon to get notifications. We're, not doing great in the algorithm right now, and any help would be nice. Doing any of those will boost the video, and, you know, sometimes people, like, they don't even get notified when we post. Which I've been seeing comments, like, complaining about that, so, Please turn on notifications. Anyway, here are the patrons for December 2025. These are everybody who donates $5 and up. Dizzy Sauce Rumsfeld and Letterbox, Jordan A, Toby White, Blank, Anchor Wolf, Archeolix, Clarice Carlson, Cybers, D the Rabbit, Electrica is so bad at games they used a broken control stick to beat Sans Undertale, Emil, Gabriel Herrera, Gezro, Happy the Knife, Lemonade Warriors participating in the hit game Among Us is considered the encroacher, Lobsterite, Modern Nerd, Nurichbin, Oh Here She Comes, Osmond, Roxy's Inside Your Wall. You can lure her out with information on when the second season of the TED TV series is releasing. Saliv88, Skanot On, Tammy, The Flying Marlin, The Super One Player, T King, www.openclassextras.com, Yup, and Zachary Kane. Alright, hope you enjoyed the video. Check me out on Twitch if you want. Link in the description. Happy holidays!